Coming to you from the studios of STL TV in Forest Park, it's the best of the STL. On tonight's show, Cafe Soul co-creator Tendai Morris, Deluxe Magazine's publisher and editor-in-chief, Steve Griffin. Heating things up in the kitchen, Chef E. And tonight's entertainment, let's go! And now, here are your hosts, Cassandra and Ivy. I said, let's host a show, invite all the best guests in St. Louis and all our best friends. And,
I know.
Oh, wait, that is where we are.
That's right. I'm the best of the STL. It's been an
right.
awesome time. Already another New Year's kicked off. I can't believe that we're in another month of the new year.
Well, you better believe it. We sure missed you on our last show.
Oh, yeah, we had some illness going on in our household.
Yeah.
But it's good to be back.
It
I
is.
missed all of you, too.
It's a big month.
It's a big month. It's Black History Month. And, you know, Black History Month, we celebrate the creativity of Black African-Americans who have contributed
and pioneers,
to,
really.
Some pioneers, yes. Some of them who contribute to just our whole world, not just our country.
It is a big
And
deal.
you know, we talk about the people who also contribute. We also talk about scientists. We talk about doctors and lawyers, and sometimes we have to talk about condolences as well.
Entertainers, we have lost some very notable African-American and pioneers and entertainers here recently.
Yes, Don Cornelius, who was actually the founder of Soul Train, has left us. Also, Etta James.
That was a big one.
That was a big one as well.
Yeah, and then of course, most recently, we've all been impacted by the loss of Whitney Houston.
Yes, absolutely. That's a tragedy. You know, that voice is silenced, but we can always have the memories.
It's been very nostalgic, and it's been a tough one. And I'm sorry for her family, and definitely our condolences go out to her family and her loved ones as well.
Absolutely. And speaking of Whitney Houston,
yeah.
I was able to hear the tribute live, Ivy, at the Grammy Awards.
No way.
Yes, in February, my husband surprised me and took me to the Grammy Awards in California.
There you
here
are.
in February. There we are on the red carpet. And from the Grammy Awards, we took a couple of pictures, and it was a good time there. There we are a little bit close to the red carpet.
So he surprised you,
yes.
flew you to LA,
He did.
tells you when you get down there that I bought you this beautiful gown and I'm taking you to the red carpet at the Grammys.
He did. Yes,
and what
he
was
did.
the highlight for you besides all that?
I know. I think, you know, being able to go be at the Grammys and see some of the stars, because we were able to get VIP access, see them up close. Stevie Wonder, you know, hear the performance by Jennifer Hudson, the tribute to Whitney Houston. Just the whole experience was awesome. And I also like watching, when we went to commercial break, behind the scenes, the things that they do. Kind of like what we do here.
Yeah, it is nice. Even people get the big bucks.
Right, yeah.
We're doing it right here in St. Louis. It's all good.
With the little bucks.
That's right. Well, it was a nice birthday celebration for you.
It was.
That's
Thank you,
You
Ron.
should feel like
I
a VIP.
appreciate it, yes.
And speaking of being a VIP and experiencing all that you can experience, here at STL TV, we like to help you do that. A great way to experience St. Louis is to keep up with all the stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Facebook.
That's right.
Twitter. You like to tweet?
I love to tweet. And you know, YouTube's a great way to keep up with us. And you can see Best STL on YouTube. We were just telling our studio audience, better look fresh, you better look fly, because this is going on YouTube forever and ever.
All the way to Shanghai.
That's right. That's right. Worldwide. That's right. We stream everything live on our website also at stltv.net.
And you know, we don't do it alone. We have Cara Kay, who's with us today, and of course, the ultimately wonderful LJ Reeves. She's joining us today, so we're just going to have a great time.
We always do, and we're glad you joined us.
Absolutely. So why don't we check in with LJ, by the way, who's in the audience. LJ?
Yes, if you want to be part of the best looking audience, give the audience a big round of applause. Look at how good these people look. Best looking audience in St. Louis. And you too, could be a part of our studio audience. Just give us a call at 552-2970 if you want to be part of the What's Up, What's Up. Let's check out Cara in the kitchen.
Thanks so much. I am here with the humorist. He's not only a chef, but a comedian, Chef E. Yeah, he has just been making me crack up this whole time. And yeah, exactly. And he was chopping to the music, the whole works. And that's basically how you cook, right?
Absolutely. You got to have a little rhythm when you get down.
You do have to have
Put a little
rhythm.
soul in your food. Doesn't have to be, it can be healthy.
And wait,
What?
now okay, so this is a great story that he was telling me about how you got started cooking with your Easy Bake Oven, which is how I got started cooking.
Who told you that?
You did.
Oh, yeah. Well, back in the day when I was a little kid, my sister had the Easy Bake Oven, and I ate some brownies, and they made me eat them. So I ate them, and my daddy made me go down there and cook them brownies. I've been cooking ever since.
Ever since.
Ever since.
Ever since that
Ever
Easy
since.
Bake Oven is when he's
Absolutely.
been cooking.
Absolutely.
Mine too. I used to actually bake in the Easy Bake Oven, and my dog would sit there and wait until it came out, and that was the only one who would ever eat my stuff. So, needless to say, I'm not a chef today. So, tell us what you're going to be making for us today, or what you have made and what you will be
Well, we're
making.
going to start with a little appetizers. For the appetizers, what I have for you guys is my caramel chicken chops. Now, typically when you have a sweet barbecue sauce kind of thing, they're made with a lot of sugar, but I sweeten mine with grilled pineapples and mandarin oranges. So it's very healthy, even though it has a little sweet tang to it.
And a lot of people actually don't realize that you can eat healthy with sweeteners like that, natural sweeteners.
Absolutely. You got your agave nectars, you got your maples, you have your molasses, you have all kinds of different things. And then we got some veggies, the little small veggie bites that are going to be in my salads. Little, you know, if you have an hors d'oeuvre party.
Is that cheese?
Yeah, that's I make these. Man, I got up this morning about 4 o'clock, started cooking for you, so you guys better enjoy it. That's all I
Everybody
can
gets
say.
some of this food at the end, actually.
Maybe.
But you make your own cheese too.
Well, I have a Chef E's cheese spread, which is absolutely another one of my signature dishes. I can't tell you what's in it; I have to kill you. But it's made with a soy-based product, and
Okay.
it's very healthy. I put it in rice, I put it in chicken, and you can use it as an hors d'oeuvre as well.
Do you tell people what you put in your foods, your ingredients?
I mean, I
or
don't
is it-
mind telling you the ingredients because one thing about a recipe, and you'll see a lot of recipes throughout cooking segments, and you go in there and you try to do that recipe and it doesn't
And it
come
does
out.
not work.
Recipe is not as important as technique.
I believe that.
Watch yourself.
I do.
Absolutely.
I do believe that, Chefy. I really
So
do.
that's what's really important. As long as you have, if you could start off with anything, and I tell people, play with your food. I mean, play with your food. Go out and sample herbs. If you go in the grocery store, around the outskirts of the grocery store.
Kids would love you. Your kids would love you.
Play with your food, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's good.
It's true.
If you can eat the mistakes.
Oh, that's true too. That's true. Hey, now tell me this, because I did have this, and you guys, you will love this later on in the show, because tell them what this is right here. Sweet
Well, we have
potato.
some sweet potato cookies made with carrots and sweet potatoes and wheat, and they have a little agave nectar in there and some white chocolate just to add a little sweetener. Put it on the dessert end. If you don't want it on the dessert end, just don't add the agave nectar. And then, here's a tip about your potatoes. Never ever boil them. Always bake a potato, especially a sweet potato. And then after you bake it, put it in a glass bowl, cover it, put it in the refrigerator overnight, and watch all that syrup come out. And taste it. It is absolutely delicious. You can put that on your pancakes.
Okay, good. Well, hopefully we'll have some of that later.
Absolutely.
Okay, and let's go on to Cassandra and Ivy, who's on the main stage.
Thank you so much, Cara. That's Chef E. He's something else, isn't he, Ivy?
I think he's super
Energetic.
entertaining.
Ooh, well, let's move on with the show. Our first guest is the host of a hot monthly event known as Cafe Soul.
Yes, and this fast-paced open mic night captivates audiences as vocalists, musicians, and poets all take their turn on the stage. If you haven't been, it is for real, I'm telling you. It's
It
fun.
is, I know. And you know what? I can't wait to learn more. So please help us welcome Tendai Morris. Tendai, welcome. You had your own theme music. You used to that, though.
Yeah, I am. I love this. I love the audience and everything.
Yes.
That's great.
All
Lot of fun.
right.
I'm
They
excited.
are, aren't they?
Tendai, we open mic. It's not. I won't say it's certainly not new because they've been doing it for years, but they're putting a new spin on it. It seems to be, and it seems to be going really well across the country. Why is it becoming so popular, and here in St. Louis as well?
You know what? I think it has a lot to do with the way reality TV and all that is kind of taken off. You've got American Idol, you've got things like The Voice, and all these different shows that are taken off. And there's so much talent all over. And the thing is, the music industry has changed so much, and there's so many wonderful avenues for artists to be able to express themselves and also be heard and seen with original music. So Cafe Soul is just right in there, right in the cut, and we're able to, you know, just support and add to that whole vibe, and we're excited about it.
Been doing it 6 years.
Yes,
Talk
ma'am.
about some of the successes and that you're really proud of from
Wow,
doing
you
it
know
that
what?
long.
The cool thing, we've got several artists that have traveled abroad.
Really?
Yeah, they've traveled abroad because someone may have seen a video from a live Cafe Soul
Yes.
taping, or somebody put on YouTube. You know, I mean, it's huge. We've had a lot of artists travel overseas. Also, we've had artists come in from out of town just because they've heard about Cafe Soul. So they're like, oh, this is a great way for us to. I mean, that's a good feather in our cap.
It
you know,
is.
to have someone say, hey, we want to drive down from Kansas City or Chicago or California, or we're in town. I mean, we've had the cast of Lion King on our show. Oh yeah, they were at the Fox, and they just, you know, decided, hey, you know what? We heard about this Cafe Soul. We're gonna go over there, and I mean, they come in. It's, you know, nothing's rehearsed. We just go to the stage, and you know, 5, 4, 3, 2,
production.
1, and we're up.
Yes.
I'd be one of those people who I might not want to follow those people. You know what I mean?
You know
I
what?
wanna get
It's
up there, but
challenging.
maybe not after
Yes.
them. Yeah.
No, I know.
It's challenging, but if you have that personality, if you're an artist, it doesn't matter. I think it kind of just invigorates you. You know, it makes you
Right,
feel
that's
like,
true.
oh, you know, I can do this. I want
Yeah.
to try. Or even if you haven't, I'm the type of person, I'll encourage you. Hey, go try it. Go try it. And once they get up there and the audience is, you know, giving them the love, and you know, I mean, if they are afraid, after they're done, they're not afraid anymore.
Right.
It's
Right.
an adrenaline rush.
grow
want
up
more and more. Oh yeah, they gotta
fast.
grow up fast.
Well, what makes Cafe Soul, our Cafe Soul, so special? 'Cause
What makes it special is that it's ours. It's St. Louis based. You know, there's a lot of talent here in St. Louis, and the mere fact that we were able to do this, you know, a lot of things here in St. Louis come and go. Clubs, they'll be open
Right.
for a couple of years and they'll leave. The
That's
staying
true.
power of Cafe Soul is what makes it so special. I think it has taken on a flavor of that it's become the people's stage. It's the artist stage. It's for them. You know, I'm there merely as a maestro. I just kind of conduct everything, and the people, they come to the stage, and I follow them and encourage them, and vice versa. They give me the energy that I need in order to continue to do what I do. I love it.
And you're the host, and you guys are going to be starting at a brand new venue,
Yes.
Plush St. Louis.
It's called Plush St. Louis. If you haven't been, this place is phenomenal. Let me tell you, I decided to go on my lunch break, my husband and I, and the food was, found out it was all made from scratch. It's phenomenal. The food is outstanding. They have a huge stage, 4 floors of entertainment and you know, space where you could just go from floor to floor. I mean, the second floor was phenomenal. You could actually look over and see the stage. Full lighting, full sound. We're excited because we
Right.
finally get to go into a venue that's more, take our you know, the entertainers to a stage, a
Right.
real stage.
It is really made. They were on our last show, Best of STL. Cassandra was sick, but they really talked about how they made that venue so that it's
For the artists.
exactly
Right.
acoustically and the equipment. Absolutely.
So it's only natural that Cafe Soul would be at a venue like this.
That makes
you know,
sense, yeah.
we feel like they built it for us.
Yeah, they good. And if
So yeah.
Tendai, how does someone become a part of it? They may be watching right now and say, well, look, I'm an artist, or I want to come out and be a part of that.
Okay.
What's the procedure?
It's simple. Cafe Soul, first of all, if you look us up on Facebook, go to Cafe Soul STL on Facebook, you can hit us up there and say, hey, I'm an artist, I want to perform. That's one way. The other way is every third Friday, this happens, okay? Every third Friday of the month, we send out e-blasts to everybody. So if you know somebody who knows somebody on Facebook, you're going to run into it some way or another.
Right.
What you got to do is just show up at the venue. When it's time for us to start, put your name on the list, and I'll call you up sometime during the night.
Does everybody get to perform, or are there some people
I
who
try
are-
my best. You know, that list can get so long.
Sure, I know.
People, let me apologize to you right now if you don't make it on the stage. It's not because I don't love you, it's because it's so many people. I love that. And if I
Yeah.
can't get you up that time, I'll try to call you up the next time. But, you know, that's a great thing. That means that the energy is in the house. There's so many people want to get on the stage, you know.
But there's a cutoff.
It can be a
Well, we're not
cutoff.
gonna be there till you're not gonna be there
Right, till-
6 a.m. or
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
thinking,
not till 6 a.m.
Tendai's like, no, we're not staying
I'll
for
go as
breakfast.
long as I can. I'll go as long as I can, honestly. But you know, sometimes the energy is so high you can't
Right.
stop. You know, just want to keep on going.
Right.
So yeah, we have a great time between myself and the DJ, and you really don't want to miss this month because we've got the tribute to Whitney Houston, of course, and Don Cornelius. So we're gonna have a soul train lines going. It's gonna be nice.
That will be now, you do much more than just Cafe Soul. Tell
Oh,
us
yes,
a little
ma'am.
bit more about you and your background.
Oh wow, okay. My background, I guess, well, she would know me from way back. I am a
Yes.
singer, songwriter, producer. I'm also a stylist, a hairstylist. I come from a family of hairstylists, and on that side, I've got my own hair product line coming out called Carrots and Hair Solutions. I've got hair extensions also that I'm working on as well, and just added to this whole big plate, Cafe Soul is actually going to be. We're actually doing a reality show.
Yay.
Yes, so I can't talk too much about that right now,
Understood.
but just know that 2012 is a huge year for us.
Thank you so much
Cafe
for sharing a little bit
Soul.
of a Tendai.
Third
Yes. To be
Friday of
continued.
every month at Deluxe St. Louis. And if you've heard Tendai say, look for them on Facebook.
Absolutely. You heard what she said. Look for them on Facebook. They're going to be at Plush St. Louis the third Fridays of every month. Thank you so much, Tendai.
You're
for coming
welcome.
on.
Thank
Forward
you.
to
Come back
seeing
again.
you live on
Yes.
stage and
It's gonna be a
Plush.
good time.
Thank you.
So much.
Now it's time to check in with Kara, who's in the audience. Kara?
Thanks, Cassandra. I'm here with Reagan Johnson, who's the communications manager with Monsanto, and she's also a 2012 Young Leader Award winner. Tell us about that.
So the St. Louis American Foundation recognizes African American individuals who are under 40 who are making significant contributions to their community and also to their business operations. The process works, someone nominates you, and then a committee of people select 20, from what I understand, were over 100 nominations to be awarded with this honor. So I'm surrounded by some of them in the audience. So.
Excellent, and we'll be interviewing some of them later as well. So how does it feel to win this?
I mean, it's a great opportunity. I hope I accurately speak for some of the awardees, but these are things that we're just passionate about, supporting our community and really going to work and doing the best that we can. So the recognition is like the ice cream on top of the pie. It's just another step for us, so it's great.
Fantastic. Now, it's not that you are saying, "Oh, I'm the best. Here it is. I win. I need to win this award," and you put in your own, nomination. Somebody nominates you.
Someone nominated everyone, I believe. For me, it was a friend who just thought that what I was doing was great and it deserved recognition, and it's just an honor. So
It is an honor, and congratulations.
thank you.
You're welcome. And now there is an event coming up, right?
There is next Thursday at the Chase Park Plaza Hotel in the Starlight Room. All of the awardees will be recognized. There are 20 in total representing different organizations and companies throughout St. Louis. Kevin Powell, who's the national author and activist, will actually be the host of the event. Tickets are $25. People can find out more by visiting the St. Louis American's website.
Very nice. Now, doing this, you get to meet other, young professionals as well. How is that? And it seems like a good networking type of, event.
I'm blown away by what some of the other professionals are doing, some of which I already knew. So it's just been a great opportunity to not only to sort of get outside of your comfort zone and meet some other people who have similar interests to you. So it's been a great networking opportunity.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Reagan. Absolutely. Now, we're going to hit a break and come back with the last call, so stay tuned.
Yo, what up? It's your man Nelly, and you watch STL TV. Experience the Lou all day.
In times of peace and times of war, in times of joy and times of pain, we need them, they need us, and we need you. The USO, until everyone comes home.
Experience St. Louis.
So I asked my uncle, what's a special interest? He says they run Washington. He said they're groups with special interest in getting bills through Congress or the State House. So I said, I'm a Boy Scout, and our supporters help make a difference by educating elected officials on issues. Does that make me a special interest too? I guess my uncle thinks the Boy Scouts are helping to run Washington. Am I missing something?
Learn more about American democracy by logging on to representativedemocracy.org.
So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that cooked?
That's pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed? So, what do you recommend? What kind of pie do you have? You're an actor. Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions?
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
To Best of the STL. You know, we only bring you the best of St. Louis, and we have got one heck of a musical group here with us tonight. You haven't really gotten a chance to experience them, but here's your chance, St. Louis. Give it up for Last Call.
am standing in my favorite place, surrounded by all kind of chocolate. I am here with the leader, Thomas Fowler. Give it up! Oh my God! So tell us, how long has Last Call been together? I want a last call.
We've been together off and on for 3 or 4 years, playing together, and I love working with these guys. They're a great group of musicians.
I mean, you guys play some really hot, funky stuff. Tell me, where do you get some of your inspiration from to even select some of the cover songs that you do?
Wow. It's so hard to say exactly what inspires. We're inspired by music, period, whether it's reggae, gospel, jazz, blues, whatever. We do everything from stolen moments to what you just heard, Jill Scott Golden.
I mean, I heard you playing a little Michael Jackson before. We gonna get a little Whitney Houston for the night off?
Most definitely. We got to do a tribute to Whitney.
That's what's up. So tell us, where can we catch you guys?
You can check us out at Last Call on Facebook, and that's Last Call with a K. And we have some dates coming up pretty soon.
All right. Well, we got Last Call in the house, and oh my God, this man is beautiful. So we're gonna see what Cassandra is doing over there in the kitchen. Cassandra.
Thank you, LJ. You know what, in honor of American Heart Month, that's right, it's also a month for American Heart, we have resident fitness guru Sean Stevenson on to talk about juicing. Now, Sean, a lot of people think they're juicing. You know, they put a little something in the blender, and they go out the door, a little powder, you know, and they think they're juicing. But I want you to explain to me what exactly juicing is, and then let's get into what you should juice, what you shouldn't juice, and why.
Okay. Well, juicing is way different from blending. We're actually extracting the juice of the fruit or vegetable from the pulp. It'll separate it, so it gets assimilated a lot faster. So it can get right in there. And this particular juice recipe, because it's American Heart Month, we decided to do something to help give everybody the opportunity to make a juice that can actually help to regulate their blood pressure.
Wonderful. Well, tell us all about it then.
So what we're going to do, this is based on a science known as the doctrine of signatures.
Okay.
And basically what the science states is that everything in nature will tell you what is good for as far as your body, based on the way it looks, smells, tastes, or how it functions in nature.
Wow.
So for example, we take a tomato, which can have 3 or 4 chambers in it. And your heart, same thing. Okay, we have 4 chambers in our heart. And what our science knows now is that it's rich in lycopene, which is incredibly good for the heart. It's an antioxidant. A walnut, which actually looks like a brain.
It does.
Okay, and it's rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for your brain. So everything in here is going to be working on a certain note to help to improve blood pressure.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, we're going to start juicing now. For the base of the juice, so first of all, you want to get a good high-quality juicer.
I was going to ask you that.
Put this guy on.
So my little blender won't work. This
No.
Jack LaLanne is a good one.
Yeah,
Not
Jack
that we're
LaLanne-
endorsing Jack LaLanne, but it's powerful.
Yeah, Jack
Okay.
LaLanne, and it's accessible. This is
Okay.
why I recommend it for my clients. You can get these at, you know, any local department store.
All right.
Okay. So first of all,
Now, my mother grew up eating fresh fruits and vegetables. I want to tell you that. She's 79
Yes.
with all her teeth. She will not be going age, with all her teeth and healthy body and glowing skin.
well, one of the big components of this juice, actually the big component of this juice, is a beet.
Okay, why?
The beet actually has a compound known as nitrates.
Okay.
And when it mixes with your own saliva, it turns into a compound known as nitric oxide in your bloodstream. And what this does is help to reduce blood pressure.
Oh,
Okay, so it's really
wonderful.
phenomenal. So we're going to toss this whole thing in here. You can shave the outside skin if you want to. The beet greens are actually super good for you. So we're going to toss this guy in here first.
So does it matter what order you put everything in, Sean?
It does if we want to get really technical. But,
Okay.
and you can see with the doctrine of signatures this red color.
Yes.
What in your body is red like this?
Blood.
You got it.
All right. That's going to help my blood pressure. I got it.
So we got that, and we're going to
All
follow it with an apple.
Okay.
To help push some of that juice through.
And what's the apple good for?
The apple is rich in pectin, which is great for your digestive system, which
Okay.
is directly linked to your cardiovascular system, by the way. We tend
Excellent.
to think in separates.
Now, does pectin have to do with your pecs?
It can,
I'm just
it
saying,
can.
you know.
So another
Ginger
one,
root.
yeah, ginger. This actually looks like your gastrointestinal tract, your
It
digestive
does.
system.
Yes.
And everybody knows ginger is great for your digestive system. It looks like that.
Right.
So this is going to add a little bit of spice to it.
How do you know how much to put in, Sean?
Well, this recipe is actually in my book, this particular juice.
Okay.
So we're going to follow this with some greens, with some collard greens, and you
Uh-huh.
can see the vascularity of the greens. Okay, just like your
For
veins
your
and arteries.
veins, absolutely.
Right?
See,
So
now,
usually you can actually bundle it up and stick the ginger into the greens if
Okay.
you wanted to.
now see, Black History Month, we're talking about that. You know, black folks been eating greens for a long time, Sean.
Right.
So we knew that.
But we want to make sure that we're not cooking the life out of it and turn our greens into
Oh.
browns. what I grew up eating.
All
So
right, I got you.
we're gonna toss in here a lemon, which is great for your lymphatic system, which is right next to, for women, your mammary glands. And you can actually see that it actually looks like that. All right?
It does.
And actually, in nature, this has an anionic orbit, so it spins the opposite. It's kind of technical of any other thing, so it's really cleansing for your blood.
So is it good for your nursing?
Yeah, lemon is one of the best. It might be the best thing ever, but it's,
Wow.
you know, it's so accessible and easy, we forget about it. We're gonna toss some carrots in here. When you cut a carrot, you can see that it actually looks like an eyeball.
It does.
Okay, and we know carrots are great for your vision.
Yes.
The beta-carotene is great for your heart. So we're gonna toss these in here.
I want you to make me a week's worth supply, Sean, so I can just pack it up and have it all week long.
So we're almost done.
Now all of that, and look at this, it's not even that much that's coming out.
It depends
But
on the
it's so-
water
it's
content.
rich, correct?
Now it's gonna get a lot of the liquid because of
Okay.
the celery. And guess what celery's good for?
Bones.
You got it, yeah.
Oh, I'm good. I'm so good.
And these cell salts are great for your cardiovascular system as well.
Okay.
So it's electrolytes.
Wonderful. Now, our producer asked me would I be willing to drink this. Of course I'm willing to drink
Yeah.
this. Look how delicious it is.
All right.
And I know we don't have a lot of time, so we're going to get to that. Do we have
Last
everything in
one.
here?
Yeah, we're gonna toss this last apple in there.
All right.
And we are good to go.
Okay, excellent. So I'm going to try this, and while I'm digesting this and enjoying the juicy, and you'll see the results at the end when my skin is glowing, we're going to also check in with the other hosts. But let me try it before I toast off.
There you go.
Wonderful. Now you can go to DeshawnStevensonModel.com to find out more and find out about the recipe and the book and how you can get that. And this is so delicious, Cara. I'm going to drink it while you're over there in the audience. Takara.
I love that. I want to know, is that a Jack-o'-lane juicer?
It is.
Well, you're not paying
Is
attention.
it? Those are so efficient. I don't know, but it looks healthy. I'd like to drink some of that, so save some for me, actually. Okay, I am here with Nate Johnson, who's the owner of Real Estate Solutions, and who is also a 2012 Young Leader Award winner, right?
Yeah, I'm real excited about that.
Yeah, well, I bet you are. And the young lady, Reagan, who we had here earlier, was also an award winner, and I asked her a few questions. So if you're just tuning in, tell us about this award and what it means to you.
Well, the St. Louis American Foundation, this is the second annual award, second annual presentation of this award, and they are honoring 20 young African American professionals under the age of 40. And it's fantastic because they've received over 100 nominations for the award, so it's quite an honor for us to be recognized, and it's a very humbling experience to be recognized with such a talented group of individuals.
Who nominated you?
You know, it's interesting because you don't always know who nominates you. I know that folks sometimes will ask, you know, hey, Nate, can you send me your bio? Can you send me your resume? But as a real estate broker, I often think that people are asking for that because they want to refer a client to me.
Sure, yeah. That's true. So, I mean, really, how does that make you feel? Someone who, you find out you win this award, and there are so many people who are up for this, but, you know, you want it.
You know, it's all about giving back to the community. You know, everyone who is a recipient of this award is rewarded by themselves because of what they do in the community. You know, we're recognized for our professional achievements as well as our volunteerism. You know, we're all so passionate about the St. Louis community and doing what we can to make sure that we're helping people, giving people a hand up. A lot of us have been put in positions where we've had people give us opportunities. So we want to make sure to pay that forward and provide other people with those opportunities that we have.
Very nice. Now, will all your friends stand up? Because these are all award winners, correct? Can you guys all stand up for the camera? Applause. Yay. What an achievement. What an achievement. Well, thank you very much for joining us here today.
Thanks, Carl.
And congratulations, and Reagan, congratulations to you as well. Okay, now I have Dan Curran here, who is the president of Entrepreneurs Organization.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about how you help small businesses.
Well, Entrepreneurs Organization is about 8,000 members worldwide. We have about 140 members here in St. Louis. We have hired about 4,000 people here in St. Louis collectively as a group, and we're always reaching out to the community, trying to help entrepreneurs get started through funding, through mentorship, and through just experience sharing.
Now, you own your own business.
Yes, I own an advertising agency.
Correct. So what is your passion behind starting this?
Well, I'll tell you what, I started 4 years ago with just myself, with no money and a lot of hopes and dreams. I joined EO within a year or two, and now we have about 40 plus employees, and we expect maybe to double in size this next year.
Very nice. Now, if I was a small business owner, then I would come to you to help me out with payroll.
Yeah, absolutely. What you'll find about entrepreneurs is that we like to experience share. We like to help others. Entrepreneurs, according to Wall Street Journal, are responsible, small business owners, for 95% of new jobs in this country. In St. Louis, I think that number is close to 96, 97%. It's really, really impressive.
That's very nice. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And good luck with your business.
Yeah,
and oh, wait, tell us how to get a hold of you.
EO, it's eonetwork.org and forcedigital.com.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Now let's head over to LJ, who's in the den.
For all my people in the loo that's out of the loop, I'm about to hook you up. For all the theater goers, West Side Story is going to be at the Fabulous Fox February the 14th through the 26th at 7:30. Tickets are available through all Metro Tix locations, as well as the Oscars are coming up. The 84th Annual Academy Awards are going to be televised on CBS on February the 26th at 6 Central. And we have a lot of great movies for Best Picture this year, 9 of them, and some of them include War Horse, The Help, Moneyball, and Incredibly Loud and Extremely Close. Gotta go check this out. And I am personally rooting for some people, Viola Davis and Octavia Spencer, for the help for their outstanding performances. Love, 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 love the movie. As well as all the comedians that are looking to laugh. Go check out my boy Jeff Dunham. He's going to be at the Family Arena on February the 29th at 7:30. Tickets are available. Go out to the Family Arena in St. Charles and check him out with all of his Muppets and all his other personalities. And now to some other news. We got a root for our girl Demi Moore. Her daughter Rumor Willis has broke her silence and says that her mom is on her road to recovery. We know that she's been having a lot of ups and downs since her breakup with husband Ashton Kutcher, but we're rooting for you, girl. Go and get everything together. And last but certainly not least, we have lost an icon, the incomparable Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston is dead at age 48, but she has sold over 100 million copies during her career. She's sung some of the most outstanding songs and have some of the most outstanding tributes ever of any icon that we have ever witnessed in our lifetime. So Whitney, we love you. We will always love you. We'll tremendously be missed. And now you're officially in the loop with your girl, LJ. We're gonna head on out to a break, and when we come back, we'll be more with Chef E. So check you out.
When life's this hard, graduating can be even harder. But you can help David and the students in your community make it through by visiting boostup.org.
Hey, St. Louis, I'm Cara Kay. Keep it right here on STL TV.
Any questions?
What kind of service plan does this come with?
Unlimited.
Can I keep my same phone number? Does it have a camera? What's the warranty? Can I put my party shuffle on this?
Any questions?
No.
For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
I remember how much you said you liked wine.
Oh.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
So my uncle calls and he says he's dizzy and he's losing his balance. I'm like, Unc, you want me to take you to a doctor? He's like, no, I'm gonna look up the symptoms. I said, your symptoms are you're dizzy and you're losing your balance. So he said, I can't get on the internet because my arm is numb. I said, well, use your good arm and dial 911. Stroke's no joke. If you or someone you love is showing symptoms of stroke, Don't wait, because it might be too late. Dial 911. Time lost is brain lost.
Joining us here on the Best of the STL. Once again, I'm here with Chef E. And Chef, you know what? How do people get a hold of you?
Well, listen, you can get a hold of Chef E very easily. You can either Facebook me. I don't know how you Facebook a person, but you can Facebook me, all right? Or book me on Facebook, or go to ArchYouHungry, that's ARCHYOUHUNGRY.com. And whether you're having a party for 2 or too many, we've done parties as small as 2 people, or an intimate evening at your home, a breakfast in bed, a few extra dollars, I'll jump in there with you. Or we've done events as large as 8,500. So if you have a catering need or you just want to do something special, it doesn't have to be catered. You can come and get some of these flavors from Chef E, many flavors. And then y'all gonna sample some, St. Louis gonna know that's why we on the Best of STL. We're gonna do some of this smoked tomato and Asiago pasta.
That's right.
Absolutely.
And it's delicious and
we're gonna
nutritious.
have something else. We're gonna throw down.
Wait, tell us what you're doing, because you always jump ahead and nobody knows what you're doing here. So
well, what I'm doing right now is just for television, I've had to grill. I like to grill my meats. Okay, it's a very healthy way if you're going to consume meats. And so what I've done is I grilled mine over smoked rosemary stems, okay? And then once I got that, I flavor them up, put my little Chef E twist on them. I got some pasta noodles here, and I have a smoked tomato and Asiago sauce here. It's delicious. All them other people been trying to imitate Chef E.
But you make it yourself from scratch, though.
Can't buy this in the can. But you can call Chef E up at ArchYouHungry.com or go on Facebook, and I can hook you up.
You sell this? You sell this on your website?
Man, I sell everything.
Do you?
I got a house for sale, a couple pair of shoes. What you looking for?
Have some money. Have some
Absolutely.
money.
Just don't show up broke.
Okay. So
Holler at my man, entrepreneur guy. He'll hook you up and get you a check, and you can come over here and holler at Chef E. We can do that promotional party. That's what I'm talking about.
You need to start a business with him.
Absolutely. I'm going to holler at you when we leave up out of here. Straight up. That's good. And thank you for the audience and it's all this good stuff. This is wonderful, man.
Yeah, I know they love
it
it because they'll get to taste this afterwards, too.
All right. That's what I'm talking about, man.
So
and don't be shy.
So
don't,
what? You make this at home and you do share your ingredients with everyone else, so they can get that from you.
I share my ingredients?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand what you mean, what I share my ingredients.
Because if you're at home and you're making, like, for instance, like this is cheese that you made from
right.
scratch.
So if you want to buy a bucket of that cheese, absolutely, you have to hit up Cheryl. Cheryl will hook you up. Cheryl, will you call Cheryl? Cheryl number all on the website. Cheryl will take care of you. You take credit cards, American Express, MasterCard, Visa, food stamps, whatever.
Whatever it is, they'll take it. Now, I don't know if you guys got to see the spread if you're just tuning in, but this is fantastic. Real quick recap.
Okay, I'm going to recap. We start off with our appetizers, which is my caramel chicken chops, okay?
Yummy.
Made in a buffalo mild sauce. Very good, very tangy, and she's going to eat one and tell you how it is. Then I have my fresh baked bread, and with agave nectar butter, hand-whipped butter. We have my Chef E cheese. I mean, and it's so versatile. Anybody who's ever had Chef E cheese, you know you can put it on a car bumper. It'll taste good. All right? And then for salads, you know, I mean, you go to places and they have, and I love my guy with the juicer, and I'm going to take some of his recipes, and I'm actually going to make sauces with them, you know, because they could use a little Chef E help. And we're going to take some of that, and what I've done here is I've handmade some Parmesan cheese baskets. Very easy to make, no big recipe required. You can use your own cheese, but if you decide to make these at home, don't go buy that expensive cheese. It's like buying a cognac and putting Coca-Cola in it. You don't want to do that. So just use some simple cheese because you're going to bake it and you can shape it into any shape or form that you like. And then over here as we step on down, once you add some of this smoked tomato vinaigrette salad dressing on it, you will never eat another salad dressing. I guarantee it. It is absolutely delicious. It tastes like it has bacon. There's no bacon in it. It's 100% vegan. And what it is that when you smoke a tomato over my patented wood blend, that's all I can say. I mean, you could just sit up here, and it's so simple. You just get you some fresh greens, raw. You put your fresh greens, a spring mix or whatever, and a couple of grapes, okay? And then you get you some desserts, and you had it up, and there's sweet potato cookies. Call Chef E, and we'll do it for you. All right?
Fantastic. Now, I just want to point out real quick that this, which you will be tasting later, it has white chocolate chips on the bottom of it.
Just to make it desserty.
Hello.
Just to make it desserty, so it's not like an entree. All right?
Okay, so once again, tell me how people can get a hold of you.
You can go to ArchYouHungry, ARCHYOUHUNGRY.com, or you can go to Eric McNeil or like us on Facebook. We do give a free dinner away every month.
Oh.
So just for liking us, it's randomly selected. Again, Cheryl will make her fingers magic, and then we'll be having that. So that's how you get me. It's easy. Or Eric McNeil, just ArchYouHungry. Who can remember that?
Aren't You Hungry?
Absolutely.
All right, ArtYouHungry.com. All right, let's head on over to Cassandra and Ivy.
Give Chef E his own TV show.
That's
all I got to say. Okay, Julia Childs don't have nothing on his personality.
I love it.
I do too.
And the healthiness, all that spin is really exciting.
And then you know what? It tastes good to boot because some people can talk a good game, but the food's not good.
Oh, I knew you tried it.
I did. It's delicious.
I'm gonna get some.
Well, let's move on.
Yeah.
The latest in lifestyle, fashion, music, art, and culture can all be found in St. Louis's own Deluxe Magazine.
You know, I mixed a little food in there too.
I
You
know.
know, and tonight we're excited to have the publisher and editor-in-chief right here to talk with us about what's hot here in St. Louis.
Please help us welcome Mr. Keith Griffin. I saw before you actually came on the set, you were checking out everything from the juicer to the chef. Were you already coming up with ideas for your...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw your mind working.
Deluxe
Mine's
TV
working.
show.
It had to
we need
be.
put that together.
I'm telling you, Chef E has personality, does he
Oh,
not?
yeah, I know Chef E back there. I'm going to talk to him
All
later.
right, I know that's right, Keith. Keith, now, isn't it true that St. Louis is becoming a hotbed for art, the culture, and fashion? I've noticed that.
Yeah, St. Louis is definitely becoming its own market, its own genre. It's no longer falling behind all these other big cities. The young professionals here, they're building up the city. We're all got our hand in something on making this a better city.
What's some of the favorite things that you get to experience or cover in Deluxe?
Oh, wow. I mean, from the entertainers, I mean, we just interviewed Cedric the Entertainer, which was huge. We've done things with Maya, Nelly, and I mean, just the people that you meet, the personalities that you meet and you interact with. And then, you know, the opportunities, you know, that you get to experience.
What you mentioned Nelly, a
Right.
St. Louis native, you know, and an artist that's really made it big. And you're an entrepreneur yourself. What do you see in some of these really big people that you've encountered that makes them unique and that has launched them to that level of success?
Everybody has that persistence. You know, that whole word of no really doesn't exist in our vocabulary. It's just about, you know, push on. You know, you look at point A and point B, you don't worry about all that in the middle. You just try to figure out how to get to that point.
That's a great point, Keith. You know what? Before I became an author, I met Alex Haley, and that's the thing he told me, is that you have to have thick skin.
Yeah.
You have to figure out a way that you're going to keep doing it until it actually happens. And that separates some people who want to quit and want to give up.
Definitely.
Now, you didn't quit. You brought Deluxe Magazine to us. What is it about Deluxe Magazine that you think St. Louisans will really appreciate?
I mean, I just think just the support of something new. You know what I mean? I mean, we're the only magazine of that status. You know, we're the only genre of urban publications, meaning urban not in the form of race, creed, or color, but as far as a lifestyle. And I just think that's what separates us from everybody else.
Talk about the upcoming bridal
Oh
issue.
yeah, we're doing our first ever bridal issue. That'll be in April. We're actually gonna have a bridal show April 29th from 11 to 4. So it's a new experience. You know, it's definitely new, but it's turning out pretty good. I'm excited.
Yeah. Weddings are big business.
Oh yeah, I did not realize it.
We have one of your past issues
Yes.
here with Ronald Isley on the cover. Now, you're going to be expanding soon, so other states can get a chance to see some of these wonderful articles as well, correct?
That's correct. I mean, other states are already witnessing it online. I mean, we're averaging like 200,000 page views of our magazine online, but yet we'll be hitting Atlanta beginning of April. We also have our eyes on Dallas, New York City, and Phoenix in the next 3 years.
Awesome. Okay, so, you know, you do a lot of things. You got a lot of hats in the ring. Let's talk about you and Carrie, your wife, are the power couple, and Carrie's got a new gig going on too, right?
Yeah, I think she got inspired by that, I think it's VH1 show, The Millionaire Matchmaker or something. So now she's going into this whole matchmaking business where she just recently did speed dating happy hour at Hero, which turned out to be great. I mean, she made some connections and all this kind of stuff, so now she's pushing forward, and we're looking to launch that business here, coming up here in March.
And then also
My brother.
clothing line,
Yeah,
right?
my brother. He started this clothing line, about 6 months ago. It's called Geeked Up. It's taken off. You can find it reserved in Delmar. My shameless plug. But yeah, be sure to pick it up and support St. Louis.
Excellent. Now, do you ever think that Deluxe Magazine will be going in the online form where people can go on and also view it there?
Yeah, we are online. We print 20,000 a month, and we also have an online presence.
Is it the full magazine
It is the full
online?
magazine online.
Excellent. Now, what about people that want to get involved in that and say, hey, I want to do some promoting or whatever? How do they get involved?
Oh, they just www.deluxemag.com. All the information is there.
Now, speaking of promoting, there's a brand new tequila
Yes.
that you're promoting. Talk about how that came to be and why you're the man to do it and what it is.
Well, I guess I'm the man to do it. I don't know if anyone's familiar with HBO's show Entourage. It's Tequila Avion. And I kind of reached out to them, and they reached back and was like, hey, you fit the brand. We want you to be the brand ambassador. We're going to give you this whole marketing thing. And so we actually launched the tequila here January 17th, I think, at the top of the Met, just this past month, which was a huge success.
And we're going to see more of you about town with the brand new tequila Avion.
Avion. There you go.
Like taking off, like flying.
Like flying.
Uh-huh. See, I know a little
There you go,
Spanish.
you got it.
Right, see?
Maybe it's French.
Oh, is it French?
I don't know.
It's Spanish. You're right.
Tequila, French tequila.
So, Keith, then of course, we talked about you're going to go into other states with Deluxe Magazine. Do you see another magazine maybe coming out of that, or are you pretty happy with just doing Deluxe? I'm thinking about John H. Johnson, who had Ebony and Jet.
Yeah, no, it would stay Deluxe. We're just going to grow. I want to become national, especially in the time right now. I can't remember the exact quote, but millionaires are made during the recession, so that's why I consider to keep investing.
You know, what makes it, you talk about being a lifestyle magazine.
Yes.
I know what I like about it and what makes it unique.
What is that?
But what is it? You really
Yeah,
want to know
I
what I
wanna
think?
know what you
I love the style of it. I like the size. I like the color. I just like the layout of it. And that's, to me, that's what makes it stand out from other publications in St. Louis. Right?
Yes.
I agree.
Am I wrong?
You're 100%
That's 100%.
right.
Okay, good. I didn't know. And your favorites is just getting to meet all these wonderful people
and
like
just putting out a good
Ron
product.
Isley.
Yeah, put out a good product and share what I learned and my experiences with the rest of St. Louis.
Good.
Thank you so much, Keith. We're so happy to have you on the show. You have so many things going on. You're always doing a great job with all of
You
this.
are. Looking forward to new stuff and more to come from you. You can look for them at deluxemag.com.
All right, you know what, Keith, we hope you'll come back again and let us know what else is going on.
Y'all just need to give me a booth. I'll be here every week.
Okay, all right.
The
We
Deluxe
appreciate that.
Deluxe
Well, you know what? They don't have a booth, but they sure have a good seat in the house, Ivy.
They do.
Let's check out what's going on with Kara and LJ in the kitchen.
Yes, we have LJ joining us over here as well. And you said you had something special you were going to make for us right here.
I did.
You did.
Man, I'm like Dougie Fresh.
You already forgot.
6 minutes and we on.
You already forgot.
Look, listen. What I really want to tell people, if you want to eat healthy, it's a very simple process. Just pay attention to labels, or call Chef E, and I'll give you some tips. But seriously, I mean, there is more vegetables out there than animals. And that's a true statement. You can start using grapeseed oils and olive oils, and if you like the flavors of butter, get you some heavy cream and whip it yourself.
I didn't know you could use grapeseed oil in food.
Well, you can. It's grape seed. Yeah,
I thought it was for skin.
Well, you can use it on your skin.
My
See,
skin.
And that's another thing. I'm glad you bring that up because on another healthy tip, it's not so much of what we put in our bodies, it's what we put on our bodies. I mean, the sun is 93 million miles away. And if we can absorb vitamin D from it, what are we doing when we putting these deodorants and these chemicals on our face? So, I mean, eat healthy on the inside and out. And if you need some tips, call up me, Chef E.
But it's very expensive to eat healthy.
No, it's not.
Okay, then tell us how.
No, it's not. I mean, stay on the outskirts of the, well,
It's for 99
I mean, a lot of the things that we throw away, say like when I make my sauces and my stocks, and all these things that may wilt or go bad, throw them in some water.
Oh.
Okay? Throw them in some water, make you a stock.
Do you have those tips on your website?
You know what? I need somebody to help me in the entrepreneurial department to put me up on top of that. Oh, I got women all around me, squeezing all on me. We're about to get up in here.
Women are hungry.
Chef
Well, you know what? I'm
By
gonna
the
quit talking
dessert.
about the healthy things, but contact Chef E if you have any questions. You can like me on Facebook. I can answer those questions, and you can send me an email. You can contact me through the Best of STL if they'll have me again. I think that's an invite, and then I'm gonna fix up some plates. And if you have any questions, LJ.
I just want to eat.
She wants a sweet potato cookie.
I know. I mean, I've been waiting for a plate all day.
Can I bring somebody up from the audience?
Absolutely. Go right ahead. While you're there,
I want to bring Mr. Entrepreneur up here. You got to be Absolutely. Absolutely.
Come on over here, Don. Come around this way.
Absolutely. You know, because I feel, what do you like to eat? Man, I ain't even asking. Step aside.
Welcome. Hey, Beverly Ann. Come on up.
What was the best to you, actually?
Because I'm all about the people.
I see
I like
that,
being up here with the
Chef E.
ladies
Well, you know,
first.
the thing of it is that without people, I'd be eating by myself. Get you one of them salad bites over there and
Now,
throw you some
Chef E,
salad dressing over
this
there.
cheese. This cheese.
Yeah, that's Chef E's cheese.
This Chef E's cheese is
So
delicious.
he's saying what his
Beyond
favorite
good.
thing was that you made. What was your favorite thing that Chef E made today?
What was my favorite
Yes.
thing?
What was your all-time favorite thing? Without
I-
tasting it, what do you think would be?
I think I'm a dessert kind of guy, Chef.
Really?
I go straight for the dessert
I bet
from
you
the
like
very
this cheese
beginning.
right here in
Sorry,
front of him,
that's
right?
what I do.
Yeah.
That's how
Grab
I
you one of
roll.
them sweet potato
Give me
cookies.
some
Oh, sweet, and I
Look
love
at
sweet
my plate
potato.
right
Take one of them
Chef E.
strawberries and put it inside of that cheesecake bite. Here you go.
Okay, I'm going
Shy,
with
don't be
sweet
just gonna pop it in. Take it to the head. Take it to the head. Take it to the head. Don't act shy.
Everybody over there is looking a little jealous. But we've got enough for everybody.
Man, I got enough for everybody.
That's right.
Everybody.
Well,
We
thank
gonna
you
have it
Guys,
up.
for joining us
Chef
so
E.
much. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Thank you to the guests, and thank you for our
Hey,
audience.
thanks to our sponsors.
And
Absolutely.
to everyone in our studio audience.
And wonderful band, Last Call. As a matter of fact, can you give us the last call and take us away, band? Thank you. Goodbye.